Grace is a central theme in Christianity, emphasizing God's unmerited favor towards humanity. It's woven throughout the Bible, illustrating how God's love and mercy are gifted to us, not because of what we do, but because of who He is. Here are some key verses that capture the essence of grace. Ephesians 2:8-9. For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. To Corinthians 12:09. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Titus 2:11-12. For the grace of God has appeared, that offers salvation to all people. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled. Upright and godly lives in this present age. Romans 11:6-9. And if by grace, then it cannot be based on works. If it were, grace would no longer be grace. John 1:16-9. Out of His fullness, we have all received grace in place of grace already given. Romans 3:23-24. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and are justified freely by His grace through the redemption that came by Christ Jesus. Ephesians 1:2-7-9. In Him we have redemption through His blood, the forgiveness of sins, in accordance with the riches of God's grace. Acts 20:30-9. Now I commit you to God, and to the word of His grace, which can build you up and give you an inheritance among all those who are sanctified. Hebrews 4:16-9. Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. 1 Peter 4:10-9. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. These verses highlight the breadth and depth of grace in the Christian faith, encompassing salvation, strength in weakness, a guide for living, and the basis for our relationship with God and each other.